So let's go back to talking about funding. We talked about investors early on and different things they'd be looking for, but we never really talked about the funding. So, we're at the stage now where we really need to think about bringing in outside investors maybe. So first of all, receiving funding isn't easy. I've worked with so many companies and so many entrepreneurs, and a lot of them really have this sort of disbelief when it's difficult to find money. Entrepreneurs are often passionate about their companies and they think everybody would want to invest in it. And that's unfortunately just not the case. No one will be as passionate about your company as you are yourself. So finding investors is difficult. And I'm thinking of sort of the traditional methods. So things like angel investors or venture capitalists. Depending on how much money you need, it's going to dictate a little bit of what your audience is and where you should be pursuing it. As well, you have to put a lot of that stuff in place early on. So we talked about a business plan and a financial model and sort of your marketing plan, a pitch deck. We didn't even go into creating all these things, but these are tools that you're going to have to even start to approach investors. And then you might spin your wheels. You're going to spend a lot of time trying to find investors, and it might just not work out. And it can be a frustrating task, and I'm very aware of that. So just be aware up front when you start looking for funding, it is going to take some time. It's going to take a lot of effort, and not everybody is successful with it. So it's often good to have a plan B if you possibly can. And then one final word of warning, just having been in the industry for a long time, there's a lot of people who will approach you and they'll say, well, we will find you funding if you pay us. So give us $5,000 and we will find you $100,000. And they'll have a reason they need $5,000. It's the retainer. They're going to build all those cool things for you, the pitch deck, all that. I've yet to see one of those companies succeed. So you definitely want to be careful when paying other people to raise you capital. I would actually strongly advise against it.